Hello everybody and welcome back to Best Friends Who...
Fuck yeah, daddy boy.
So in today's episode we're going to be talking about the reality of living together at a young age, being in a relationship. Is it worth being in one at this age? Is it risky living together at this age? Does it kill the romantic spark? That is what we're going to be talking about in today's episode, along with your weirdest would you rathers, which I'm really excited for because we asked you guys on Instagram your weirdest would you rathers, because we just thought it would be a bit fun to do today.
Yeah.
And you sent in some really fucking weird ones, so I'm excited to read them out. But firstly, I want to know what you've been up to, James.
Smelling salts. Because I want to try and get into the gym, right? So I'm like liking all these fitness videos and people have been like, smelling salts are so good because, you know, you can hit new PBs that you've never hit before.
What's that?
Personal bests?
Oh.
You wouldn't know because you don't
You
go to the
wouldn't
gym.
fucking know.
I just did know. You didn't know. That's awkward for you. How
Yeah,
embarrassing
but you wouldn't
right
know
now.
if you didn't see that TikTok.
I know what PBs are.
Yeah, alright, mate.
Anyway, I've got the smelling salts right here. And these things apparently like open up your airways, but I've seen videos of people smelling them like all ages.
But they sting.
They sting your nose, yeah.
Yes.
It's like taking poppers.
On these videos, guys, people are literally screaming, their eyes are watering, and you're making me smell this right now.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
No, I don't want to go first. Please, stop.
I'll go first. Are you ready?
Yeah. Take a big whiff, Alpha. What the fuck? Your face just shook.
I'm going to cry.
Your skin just quivered.
I'm crying.
You just glitched. That was a glitch in the Matrix,
tear.
bruv. You're not so alpha now, mate. You're giving off very beta energy right now. You're crying. Oh, little cry baby.
I've just been sent to the ether. Oh, I just saw what's life like after
Can you
you
breathe
die.
better?
No,
Is it like being on drugs?
I don't do drugs. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but do you feel a different sensation in your brain?
I feel like I know what life is like after death.
Why do I feel like that will make you shit?
I think it's just released my arsehole a bit. Not gonna lie. I think my arsehole's
Well,
a bit
Poppers
open.
does that, doesn't it? So if that's anything like Poppers, I hope you don't need a poo throughout this episode.
I actually really needed to poo before we start this episode, so it might just slip out.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
Give it a big whiff.
No,
Alpha.
No, I'm not an alpha. I never said I was an alpha.
Go close to it though.
Oh, I can already smell it.
Go close to it.
Oh! It burns. It burns. James, how did you get that so close? Oh, my nostrils hurt.
Why are they so big? Why are your nostrils so wide? Your nostrils are so wide. Isabella's got one... You just headbutt the mic. You've got 1p coin nose.
Yeah, look.
You could... That's massive.
I know. That's what she said. That's what she wishes she said.
Why are you trying to throw this at me? Jesus.
Oh, that was rank. Why did you make me do that?
I don't know. I just feel like we need to clear our heads and just, you know...
I definitely feel alert.
There we are then.
That feels like the cocaina. Not that I've ever tried that.
The booger sugar. Wow. I feel awake and alert.
I do. Maybe I should have this before my driving lessons.
No, I don't think you should do that at all.
Why?
Because you'll kill somebody.
What? I'd be more alert.
Yeah, but it's not. It's something to do with your brain, and it makes you all nervous. So you'll have erratic.
Placebo effect.
What are you itching your puss for, bro?
Sorry,
She's
it's
literally
really
itching her puss.
It's like the salts have gone up my badge. Oh, really itchy.
Proper going at her puss. Oh my god! Why you keep going?
The
Stop!
booger sugar got stuck somewhere.
Oh my god! I think this
Anyway.
is. Let's just move on to the
Yeah,
next
can
segment.
we move on? Can we talk about the would you rathers now? Because guys, I'm really excited to read these out because I've got some really booky ones. You guys are really, really weird.
I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Your mum and your girlfriend have swapped bodies. Your only way to get them back is by shagging one. Which one do you shag?
Oh.
So
Your mum and girlfriend has... So basically you have to have sex with your mum, but I'm inside your mum. Ew. So
Or
you're
I shag my
basically
mum.
having sex with your mum's body, but it's not actually her. I'd
Well
rather
done.
do that.
You're so smart. How did you figure that one out? It's not like it's just been told to you. I would personally. The thing is, if I shagged my mum,
Yeah.
that means I'll get you back, but that means I have to have sex with my mum.
Why?
My mum's body.
Yeah.
But that's just, I don't want to see my mum's
What,
body.
so you'd rather have sex with her conscience? That's weirder.
No, listen.
That's really freaky and grim and incestual.
But I love my mum, and I want... Not like that, bro.
Now you're tapped.
No,
Where are you going with this?
I don't know who... If I had to pick between one of you and her, I don't know who I could pick, because I love my mum and I love you.
Oh, do you mean you can only get one of us back?
Yes, that's the whole point. You can only get one of them
Oh,
back.
no, I thought...
No, it says you can only get one back. How do you do it? It says you only get one back.
Oh,
Who
so
are you
you're
shagging?
choosing your mum, aren't you?
That's the thing, but I'll at least
It's
have sex
alright, I
with your
won't
body.
take offence.
But then I'm actually having sex with my mum. That's a bit weird, man. Who would you shag? Who would you get back?
Oh, what, out of you and my mum?
Yeah, so if your mum was in my body and I was in your
Well,
mum's
then I
body...
get to shag you, don't I? Oh, but my mum's in there.
Yeah.
Oh! I don't know what I would do. It's so grim.
Who are you shagging?
I don't know. I guess I'm shagging my mum's body, so I...
So you're scissoring your mum's body.
Stop, that's actually grim. James, that's fucking vile.
I'm just...
The fact that you said that is disgusting. I feel so violated. I feel like you've just assaulted me. Not even fucking joking. Next. Ugh. This is another one. They're all sexual.
Good.
Never have sex again, or your parents have to watch every time. Never have sex again.
I'll have my parents watch every time.
No, that's weird. That's weird.
I don't think it's that
That
weird.
wouldn't even be enjoyable.
What do you mean?
It's like, what's the point? What is the point? Surely you would just want to not even have that burden and just never have sex again.
But it will come to a point where your parents will it'd just be like the norm.
No.
And then you'll
it
just
would
be able to
never
have
be the
sex and
norm.
they'll just be like watching it.
No, it would never be the norm.
Like,
That's
people
so
have
weird.
cucks, like fetishes, man. People like watching other people have
Not
sex.
with their fucking parents. If it was strangers, yeah, fair.
Have you not watched Pornhub where it goes stepmom watches
You watch
stepson?
incestual porn. I think you need to stop there if that's true.
It just comes up on the main feed, bro. The main hub feed.
What's wrong with people? Why is the majority of men or women watching that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You're
I can't tell you why I watch it. I'm
What?
joking. I'm joking.
So
Oh my
you
god.
still watch it?
No, I don't watch porn. Oh god, who would do that? No, I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
Okay. Would you rather drink your own piss or your girlfriend's piss?
I'll drink my own piss. That's stupid. If
You'd
you-
rather drink your own piss than my piss?
Yes. Why would I drink your piss? You have the stankiest piss. It literally...
You have the stankiest piss.
Your piss literally stains the bowl of the toilet.
That's your piss. That is your piss.
You don't even flush the toilet.
Yeah, at night time, yeah, because I don't want to wake you up.
But your heavy ass footed feet walking, turning the lights on.
To be fair, yeah, I'd rather drink my own piss if it was between mine or yours.
That's so weird. Why would you drink your own piss? Yeah, you understand why. Because it's grim drinking someone else's piss.
I need a fart. I
Fart.
think those salts open my bowels.
Fart.
No, but it feels like I'm
You
gonna
wouldn't
poo.
fart. Oh my god.
You can't hear that. You can't hear that.
I'm gonna turn up the volume.
That
so
was
you can...
it's burning. It's burning. That was really hot. It hurt.
I think I can smell it. Bro, smells like spice. Which makes my eyes water.
Those salts really have got me heated.
Okay, here's one. Would you rather shag someone with a micro penis?
Ow! Something just
Are
hurt
you
me.
okay?
Ow! Ow! It's like the smelling salts have like started. Ow! Oh, it's like something in my mouth.
Oh my god, this is just...
Ah!
What's going on?
It's like something stuck in me. Like I've got like a blister or a thing in my...
It's your moustache. It's pricking into your lips.
Yeah, I think it is. I think a salt is stuck on me. Anyway.
Would you rather shag someone with a micro penis or a really, really, really big one?
Really, really big one.
So you just do what you're doing now then?
No, I've never been with someone with a big willy.
Okay. I've never been anyone attractive, so.
That's not what you tell me.
What did I tell you?
That I'm a painting.
I'd never say that ever. I would never ever say that. There you go. You're a painting, you know. You get me. Come on, babes.
Would you rather let your dog shite on your pillow weekly or let your partner shite on your pillow weekly?
Let me think about that one. My partner.
Do you know? No, not your shits. No. If it basically my family dog George, he does really runny ones, and I don't want that on my pillow. I'd rather just have one big log.
My shit.
But yours are
it's like tarmac.
diarrhea.
No, mine's like tarmac. It comes out black, and it's so small, like rabbit. I shit a lot like rabbits.
That's disgusting.
It's little drops of.
That's actually disgusting. Stop. You're saying too much.
And sometimes it's like really dark, and it rips my arsehole a little bit, and it spikes me and it hurts.
Yeah, but I know that because you leave poo on the fucking toilet seat.
What? Oh my god.
Not on the toilet seat. What's it called?
The bowl?
The bowl, yeah, always. There's skid marks there, and I refuse. I actually refuse. You can clean that toilet. I clean the other toilet. You can clean that toilet.
Okay.
You don't clean a lot.
How we've gone from that to then just telling me off.
Okay, can I read another one out?
Yeah, one more.
Anal on the London Eye or dogging on Oxford Street?
Anal. London Eye. Easy.
I've never done the anal before, so the London Eye seems like a pretty cool place to
It is good.
lose it.
It's fun. The London Eye.
You're funny.
Anal's great.
Also, the London Eye would be a bit a bit private, you know what I mean? Whereas Oxford Street, oh god, that's a bit busy road.
But maybe it's so
Especially
busy
at
that
Christmas
no one
time.
pays attention.
Don't you know
just
what?
shag in the middle.
I reckon people could shag and no one would notice.
Exactly, because everyone's just bumping each other and walking
Yeah.
past. But
Bumping your bum.
what?
What if loads of people started joining in?
What, like a human centipede?
Yeah.
Just one long line of getting...
That film gave me severe anxiety. That is the worst film I've ever watched in the world. Whoever made that is fucked up.
I like the film. I think
No,
it's beautifully
it's
well
actually
made, and I think it's a
disgusting.
work of art.
No, that guy needs to be put in a psychiatric ward.
I've never watched it, actually. I've never watched it.
Don't. It will actually give you nightmares for the rest of your life.
I know what it's about.
Make you physically sick. Like I was at the verge of throwing up. It's really, really bad.
See, this is one of the things that me and you should start watching. It's
No.
just spice up our day-to-day lives. Just watch really weird, fucked up shit.
No.
I want some crazy memories of you. Because you're my wifey for lifey now. And that's how it's going to be.
Forever and ever,
Forever
and
and
ever.
ever.
I know. That's the weird thing of us living together at this age. Because we always say that we're going to be together forever. So this is technically it for us.
This is it forever.
No hoe phase, no living with friends, no spontaneous trips, solo travel. We could do that, but we'd probably get pissed off at each other.
I reckon if you wanted to solo travel for a year, we'd break up.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't think I can do that.
Well,
mentally.
that's weird because if you see me for forever, you know you've got forever with me. And if I said, James, I need to go... And I said, James, I need to go find myself.
Find yourself. But like, we obviously don't want to find it with me, so go see you later then.
No, I don't think that's true, because...
No, that's unfair on the other person.
Unfair on who?
Me. If you want to go find yourself and you're going to travel the world and I've just got to sit in fucking Brighton in a basement flat.
Yeah, but you could come with me if you wanted to.
But you're saying I'm talking about if we want to go travel
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that's
yeah.
different. I'm talking about you go on your own.
Okay, cheers. Ugh. That's grim.
That tasted awful.
Yeah, it did. Oh, that's burning. Now I've got a burn arsehole and a mouth.
Oh, that's rough.
But no, what I was going to say, I kind of get... That makes sense then why people break up. Because sometimes I never understood why people want to be in a relationship, but then the boyfriend and the girlfriend, they're going to separate unis, so they therefore break up because it's not going to work. And I always thought, well, if you love each other, surely you'd make it work. But then it's almost like you love each other to let each other go.
No, I think the reason why people want to do that in uni because they just want to shag. That's honest. Because I've been in relationships twice now where I've been to uni twice. Well, uni twice, but I've been in two relationships. Both of the girls went to different unis. And it's doable, but it's just difficult because, you're not on the same timetable. It's not so easy to see each other. But if you're traveling across the world and I've just got to stay here and you're like finding yourself out, like what if I decide to move on, or like what if you've moved on? But you know, we've got different time for it. I think it's unfair. It's almost like I put my life on pause for a year for you to come back and tell me yes or no.
But you're only putting the shag on pause.
No. If you wanted to find yourself, and what if you
Yeah.
come back saying, I actually realise I want to be living in Vietnam? I'll be like, well, we're not going to work out, and I've just stayed here for a year for you to tell me that.
Yeah.
That's unfair. So I feel like a
But
break's
if you had
needed.
your life going on right, you have everything you needed, like you weren't being held back, and I was just like, I need to go find myself for a year. But nothing in your life was changing apart from the fact I wouldn't be around.
Well, I'm with you all the time, so for you not to be there would be so strange.
Yeah, but if I'm saying, if you see me as your forever, and you genuinely see us being together forever, you wouldn't sacrifice a year.
No, I understand, and maybe I would, but it's always like, how do you know you're the forever one until forever's finished? Do you know what I mean? Until we're dead. Like, as in, we could be together for 40 years and to break up.
Yeah.
Like, there's a thing apparently called the 7-year itch.
Uh-huh.
And the 7-year itch is where you first get into a relationship at year one and everything's fresh and fun and new, and uncertainty is the bliss of the relationship because everything's so new and you crave uncertainty.
Oh no. Oh, for God's sake.
That's another shot.
Okay.
But your bliss is the uncertainty. When you meet someone new, it's so exciting. But and you know,
Stop.
As,
That's
oh
so
my
much.
God.
No, I'm not doing all that.
As humans, we crave uncertainty. Whether that's from a relationship, whether that's from your job, whether that's from your friends or whatever, you crave it. And when you stop having uncertainty in your life, i.e. year 7, apparently it says in 7 years' time, you get that monotonous lifestyle because you've had your children, you've been married, you've got a house, your work's doing well, you've got your friends now. What more is there?
Yeah.
And then people start seeking that uncertainty in a new relationship, hence they cheat. But I think the reason why me and you work at an early, young stage is because our uncertainty is our career, not us.
Yes.
I think the reason why we work and we can't technically give advice to everybody is because our jobs are so uncertain that we seek the excitement and certainty through their careers, and we know that me and you are the solid part, where other people have their jobs, they go into a job and they are in it for years.
I never thought of that. That's probably so accurate, because I come to you for like, you are comfort to me, and I like how stable it is, because nothing else in life is stable apart from you. Like, I never have to worry about you like going out or cheating or anything like that.
You should be, because I will do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
It just never gets easier.
It's because we need salt.
It's not my problem.
Ugh.
Oh, but
That's
yeah,
absolutely grim.
that's what I feel like the reason why me and you work, but it's because of that reason. But, go on.
Do you think that would work for just people who are self-employed then?
No.
Or do you think that's solely for people that are doing like
No,
social media or a creative job?
Let me rephrase. I wouldn't necessarily say that every creative job is uncertain, because there is uncertainty in every job, whether I'll stay on, what's the next step, will I get this promotion? Yeah, but I don't think that's the uncertainty you need for you not to have your mind wander and how like your life's boring. I feel like the reason why this job's so uncertain for us is because I don't know if I'm going to need to get a real job at some point, or if I will have enough money next month, or when will I get the next job, or what the next job will be, which brand will want to work with me, what's the brief, if I will travel with the brand. There are so many options with TikTok. Like, you know, we went to Ibiza with Jack Wills. Not only did we work with Jack Wills, we got flown out to Ibiza. Like, that was crazy. And then you crave that more, but you can't give me that. Only they can, the work. Whereas promotion, it's like, you get the promotion, then what? There is nothing, you go for the next promotion. But what if you can't get the next promotion?
But I also think it works because we've never really seeked a hoe phase, in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted something stable, and I've always just wanted, like, as cringe as it is, I just wanted love. Do you know what I mean?
Desperate.
No, but like I really admired, like, I'd watch The Notebook and I'd be like, oh, I want that with someone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never I've never feel like I'm missing out by not having like a phase where I'm just like dating all the time and stuff like that. Like I feel like I kind of had that when I was younger, but it wasn't really, I wouldn't call that a hoe phase. I think it was just a bad attempt at one.
A failed attempt at a hoe phase. I haven't had a hoe phase at all. I just never think I can do it. I get attached way too quick. I just fall in love, man.
But people say that in order to have like a committed relationship with someone, you've got to go through that hoe phase first. That's what the younger generation believes. But I don't agree with it.
Make it make sense. How? If you fucking 15 girls or 15 boys or whatever will make you not a hoe at the end of it, you tell me why there's fuck
surely
boys.
That would just make you want more. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Opposite. So if you were thinking about boys and you're going, oh, he's really off and on with me. Well, why do you think? Because he just wants to go to the next one. It's like constant upgrades. I hate to say it, but you're just an upgrade from the last.
Can I also say it puts your expectations so high for when you find a real girl, and I feel like it also objectifies women in a sense, or men, because it's like, oh, I'm just being with her for my hoe phase, like I don't actually see her as a girlfriend material, and then you're searching for this like amazing woman who's this and that, when she might not even exist. And you see it in Love Island, they're like, this guy was talking about this girl called Ellie, he was like, oh yeah, we flirt, but like I don't see anything more of it. It's like they value women in different ways. I don't know how to explain.
I feel like you need to, if you want a girlfriend, you shouldn't be looking, or a partner, should I say, you shouldn't be looking for it. It should just happen naturally. Yeah. Because that's when it actually works out. Hence why you tell me a Tinder date that you've been married. Like, tell me, like, do you know what, it hasn't happened. And it's not meant for like that. It's not, and some people will, and that's cool, but the majority is not how it works. Yeah. But I feel like you can flirt and whatever, and maybe that's not more, but your morals need to align. Yeah. You as people need to think, if we were to grow a family, and do you want me to be a part of your family? Do you want me to be a part of your success? Can you see that? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Not, has he got a big dick? Yeah. And she's got nice tits and a good ass. It's like, yeah, that obviously, if you want that, you can try and find it. But what if you can't find the balance of both?
No, I think that's why we work. And also, you at the start, you weren't like my initial type, which is so cringe now. Like the fact that I even thought I had a type is so hilarious, because I've never actually been with my type. Because back in the day, I used to say like Harry Styles is my type. But
Here we go again. Never get rid of this fucking guy.
But like now, that's just such a silly way to live life, because I found you and we have the same morals, we have the same like personality, we have the same humour, and that's what makes a relationship last. And also we love each other. So cute. But yeah, so I do see it going far, hopefully, knock on wood.
That's a sofa. That works.
But yeah, my initial plan was never to live with a boy first. I always wanted to live with a friend first, because everyone around you tells you that's how it's supposed to go. You know, they're like, oh, live your life, have fun. But now I'm living with you, I don't think I'm not having fun because of it. Sometimes I do have those thoughts in the back of my head, like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Am I too young for this? Because obviously everyone around you tells you that. But for me, it's like, I don't feel that, but I overthink that because people are telling me that. But how I feel inside is I feel content, I feel safe. I don't feel like I'm on edge with you. I don't feel like we're going to break up and I'm going to have to worry about where I'm going to live. Because those thoughts you can also have with friends too. Like, friendship breakups are real too. I feel like people always say, oh, live with friends first. But unless they're a really trustworthy friend, it's just as risky as living with a boy.
The thing is, well, I think with friends, you can argue and that could be it, done. Whereas a relationship, you fight for it to work. Where friends, you don't. I feel like you can argue with your friend and be like, oh, fuck that bitch, she's so annoying, fuck them. Yeah. But with a relationship, you don't want that. You argue and you try and fix it. Yeah. And I feel that's the difference between living with... I've lived with friends before at uni and I fucking hated it. They don't understand you. They just don't get it. Everyone's
Yeah.
selfish, and that's
Yeah.
that's it. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to live with your friends forever.
What I mean is, in the sense of like signing a contract with one another, paying the amount of rent, like all of that is risky. Like if you have an argument with a friend, especially if you're girls, because girls can be petty. What if the girl's just like, oh fuck you then, I'm leaving, and then doesn't pay her rent? Like I feel like that can happen in friendships and in relationships.
Or if that does happen, then that's on her, isn't it? Because you can't. She's signed a
Yeah.
tenancy, but that's a whole other thing. But no, I know what you're trying to say. The thing is, though, I feel like with us, it won't happen, and we'll be okay. And I think the reason why people go, like you were saying, oh, but people think I'm too young. Like people say I'm too young,
Yeah.
and I need to explore and find myself. If you can't find yourself and still be in a relationship, you're not in a good relationship. You still should have time to find yourself. Like you work on yourself throughout the whole years of your life. And if you think that when you get into a relationship, you put yourself on hold and you don't progress as a human, then you're in a bad relationship. The whole point is you grow together and individually, but you grow with each other. The whole point of life in a relationship, you're supposed to just flow, a constant flow between each other. You bounce off each other and you just keep going up and up and up and up. And when one falls, you pick the other one up and vice versa. You're not just like you get into your relationship and then you just stop.
And I think it's okay to change as people as well in that relationship, as long as you like, fair enough if you guys fall out of love, I guess, but it's like you shouldn't be scared to change as a human if you feel like you're not that old person anymore and stuff. I
think the best thing is, and you said this to me, that if I get in the way of your work, you would leave me. And I think that's quite a good thing to say. I think it's very good to set your boundaries up. Like if I got in the way of your life's purpose and your dreams, then I think fair enough, you should break up with a person, not because you don't love them, but you need to love yourself. But also, not even just saying that, the most cliche thing, but you only have one life. You got yourself forever. If you're not happy with the way you're living, what's the fucking point?
I also think it's like people break up with one another when they feel like they need to find themselves, or they feel like it's difficult to do that with someone. And I definitely see how it can be way more difficult to find yourself in a relationship with someone. I just think it's double the work. Like you definitely can still be in a relationship and find yourself and do what you want to do with your life. It just takes a bit extra work. I don't think it's impossible.
No, I agree.
But I definitely think that you can find yourself maybe pushing your wants and goals to the side because you're like, oh, I'd rather just spend time with so and so. Or
but if the other person's making you feel like you have to push your goal to the side, they're not the one.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You can still achieve your goals. Like if you want to become an actress, I'm not going to say, well, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Or if you go, oh, I need to become an actress, but it requires me to be out the house for 3 days a week, I'm going to say no. You do what you got to do. And if the relationship doesn't work because of that, then that's fine. But you've got to try. You've always got to try. Because if you don't, then you're just hindering the other person, which is hindering yourself. And if you're that insecure, then you shouldn't be with them in the first place.
But would you even, when you say it wouldn't work, like if I was away for 3 days in a week, what do you mean it wouldn't work?
Well, no, people might be like, oh, you might find someone else, or, you're starting a whole other life. Like, let's say you had to travel to Birmingham for 3 and stay in a hotel for 3 or 4 nights a week. It's like, well, you're not even spending the whole week with me, and you're in 4 nights at a different place.
If you find that person, you think that you're going to be with that person forever, would you do it? If you were married to that person, would you do it?
Yeah, I said I would.
So technically, if I stayed in Birmingham for 4 nights a week, you would stay with me.
Yeah, but it depends. If that was forever, then maybe not.
Oh no!
But if it was for like a year,
then
yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Because it's going to help us. It's going to help you, and I don't think that's a big issue.
No, I don't. It's just nice to hear your opinion, because I think it's all about like how long you think the lifespan of the relationship is, because if you see it going on forever, like marriage is about sacrifice. So if you had to move away for like 6 months, if I believe we're going to be together forever, I need to sacrifice that 6 months for us.
Yeah. That's fine. But they always will have a thought, what if it doesn't work out and I've just wasted 6 months of my life for someone who's
you've got to be truly committed to it.
Yeah, but there's always an if. Like, no matter what, there's always going to be a but or a what if. Because you, like I said, you could break up with me in 40. You could cheat on me in 40 years' time. Like, you could. I've seen it happen. People do it.
I
People,
know.
it's like, what the fuck?
That's
but
kind of scary.
it's
isn't
because
it?
of people get bored.
Yeah, I
But
know. But I don't think I'll get bored of you.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. You never know. You just got to keep each day as it comes, man. You can't think about 20 years in the future. We're gonna have fucking 3 kids and whatever, grandchildren and whatever, because we might not even be together.
Okay, well, people also get scared to live with their boyfriend because they're scared that they're gonna like ruin the sexual chemistry in a way.
Yeah.
Because when you when you move in with someone, obviously you see them in a completely different light. Like, we lived together throughout lockdown at my mum's house.
Yeah.
And before that, our relationship was very different to how it was when we started living together at my mum's and then moving in together. Like, you just see a lot more of one another. But do you think that ruins the sexual chemistry? Do you think it changes the relationship? I definitely think it changes the relationship. I don't think for the worst. I think for the better even. But I think it depends on what you want your boyfriend to see and how you feel about boundaries and stuff like that. Because my mum always said to me, Isabella, never let a boy let him see you on the toilet doing a shit, smelling a fart, all of that. My mum still to this day does not let her boyfriend see any of that. Like, she will literally go into a different toilet. She'll go to the downstairs toilet and poo when she needs to poo so he can't smell it or anything like that. And I technically don't really agree with that because you've still smelled my shit that, and you're still sexually attracted to me. Well, I think you are anyway. But I do see how that could maybe, if a boy was shallow enough.
That's the thing. If you're shallow, like, it's not even that deep, man. You're humans. We all take a shit. We all throw it. We all get ill. Mm-hmm. We all cry. We all get angry. Yeah. That's just what it is. And if you're not going to be a person because they've had a shit, then you're a dickhead.
But are you sexually attracted to me just as much?
Yes, I am. And because it's not about that.
Yeah.
That's not about you have it. If you were like, if you left the door open and like shat as hard as you loud as you could because you wanted me to hear it, then yeah, it's different. But if you're just taking a shit, and like you open the door and I'm like, fucking hell.
Well, you do some booky stuff sometimes.
What the fuck are you on about?
Like when you spread your fucking arse cheeks at me and show me your asshole.
Yeah, that's funny.
That gives me the ick,
yeah, but shall I tell you why I do that? It's because
why?
you're like, oh, I don't want to see any bum holes, so I'll make sure you have to see my bum hole.
Why?
Because
But I'm telling you, I don't want to see your fucking asshole. Because I know that it will give me the ick and it will make me not want to be near you.
But I don't care about that. All I care about is showing you my arsehole because you make it so clear and adamant you never want to see an arsehole. I'm going to prove you wrong.
I don't want to see your asshole. It's scary.
But you've seen it, yeah?
It's the dark abyss.
But you've seen it.
Yeah, and it really made me feel a bit quite uneasy.
That's fine.
So you don't care if I don't find you attractive or not?
Well, if you don't find me attractive because I spread my arse cheeks and stuck it up in the air, then you're weird.
Well, I'm telling you, that's how I think.
Well, fair enough, but that's shallow of you. Because it's just an arsehole, man. People
James
lick them.
No, yeah, fair enough. But you got on the fucking bed and spread your cheeks with your fucking legs in the air. I think that's a really scary sight, especially after I've told you many times, I don't want to see your arsehole, James. It scares me.
I think it's funny. If you did that to me, I'll find it funny. Because I don't give a shit about that stuff.
I do! I give a shit about that one specific thing, okay?
Yeah, but that's your problem.
It's not my problem. I'm allowed to have boundaries.
Yeah, but that boundary, like, what's it going to achieve? Like, it doesn't do anything. It's all, like, in yourself. You think, if I see this arsehole, I'm just never going to love it. It's because you're weird. Like,
no,
it's just an arsehole.
It's just something a bit uneasy.
Do you have an arsehole?
Yes.
Do I have an arsehole? Does your mum have an arsehole?
Yeah,
does my mum have an arsehole?
Yes, but sometimes there's certain things you don't want to say.
Yeah, but you're going to be with me forever. Forever, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to have to see every part of me. That is I will see you.
I know, but not in that way when you've got your fucking
I will
legs
see
spread
you
like
shit
that. That's
your
scary.
own pants or shit yourself and give birth to a human with
Yeah.
the grossest, hairiest, wettest, soggiest fanny you can ever have.
I don't want you looking at
and
my
you
fanny
think
while
I'm still
giving
going to
birth.
shag you after that?
I would.
You
better.
But you
James, do you know how rude that is? What the actual fuck? I'm giving birth to your kid and you have the audacity to even make comments about that. About doing a normal human being thing,
listen.
which is giving
No,
birth,
you're
and you're
interrupting
trying
me.
to act as
No.
if it's not. You should actually be amazed by it. You should look at it and be like, wow, that's beautiful. Not, that's grim.
No, but listen. I have a simple arsehole that I wanted to flex. Right.
But you go, it's fucking weird. It's picky.
Yeah, but you will shit yourself and you have shit smeared over your ass. You might have a ripped vagina and a baby flying out of you.
Yeah. That's normal.
That's what I'm saying. That is the nature of life. I have an arsehole. I'm not going to hide
that. The nature of life isn't you spreading your fucking cheeks on the bed.
I do it to prove a point. I do it to prove a point.
Jump scare alert.
I do it to prove a point. Do you know what? I'm going to show you my arsehole after this podcast. And if you break up with me, that's your problem.
I'm never saying I'm not going to break up with you. I just say there's sometimes you're allowed to have boundaries in relationships.
What a dumb boundary to have.
It's not a dumb boundary. It's my boundary.
But it's dumb.
It's not. It's not.
I don't have any boundaries because I know that I'll be with you forever. And one day I might be cleaning up your own shit. And I will have to see your arsehole.
You know,
your
like
hairy
how
ass
people
fucking
don't like,
arsehole.
You know, like how
your hairy ass gorilla arsehole.
Yeah, I don't want you looking at my
That shit gives me carpet burns, bruv.
Yeah, I know it's hairy. I don't want you looking at it.
Well, shave the damn thing then. Because I always see it.
No, I'm waiting to get a wax.
You're going to wax your arsehole? You're going to wax your arsehole? Good luck with that. That ain't going to happen.
Well, it's better than doing that laser hair thing. Oh my god. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I had to see.
Guys, I went to get laser hair removal. I thought it was on just my bikini line. It was on my whole entire puss. So she told me to obviously get undressed down there. James was in the room. I had my whole fanny out. Then she told me to turn around and spread my cheeks. This poor woman has seen my bumhole and my fucking flaps. She's seen it all. She's seen the labia. She's seen...
And that hasn't crossed her boundaries, has it?
No, well, that's her job. She was really lovely though, wasn't she?
Your job is to check my arsehole to make sure it's all okay and healthy.
Well, the reason why I'm so scared of yours is because you
told
told me that when you were younger, you had like eczema on it or some weird shit, and you always told me that you had a really itchy butthole. So I'm scared to see what's down there.
That's a whole other podcast, man. That was when I was 8 years old. I couldn't control what happened to my body. I was growing. I was changing.
And
I think we should end it there before we just started just exposing each other for everything. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this podcast, give it a 5 stars on Spotify. It helps us so much. I want to say a massive thank you for getting us on the charts. It's insane.
I know.
We're like 108 out of 200.
Yeah, that's
so we're nearly halfway to be the best of the best.
We're
but
halfway there. Oh,
shut the fuck up.
On a prayer.
Thank you. I was trying to say thank you and you just took over.
Sorry, it's the tequila talking.
Oh dear. Great, got another whole night of this. But thank you guys so much. Honestly, like on YouTube, give it a review, do all that jazz. Watch our other episodes if this is the first time you're watching us. We're also now available on Apple Podcasts.
Woo!
So if you want to tell a friend who doesn't have Spotify or YouTube,
tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend, tell a friend. And thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.